So my last point is on masterminding. So especially in these times, this is actually perfect. I've been doing this for a few years, about 3-4 years now. And I really looked at my Facebook group, just everybody who's a friend of mine on there. I don't have as many as some others, but 2,000 friends, it's a lot of friends. And I'm very picky of who friend requests I'll accept, just because I don't want my feed just absolutely run over with stuff I don't want to deal with every day. But I really took a look at it and I said, who on here is in a market that's like mine, right? So a comparable market to Knoxville might be a couple states away, a capital or secondary market, similar size, similar demographics, similar problems, similar issues, similar competition levels, inventory levels, all that stuff. And so for me, it was, Portland, Boston, Seattle. Some of these markets are very similar to mine. I mean, very, very, very close. And so I looked on my Facebook and I said, you know what? I'm going to try and leverage my network. I'm going to see if, and the whole point of it, the whole reason that this happened was I started getting told no when I started trying to meet with local investors. I started trying to say, hey, can I take you out to lunch? I'd love to pick your brain about XYZ in the market. And up until a point, I was getting yeses. We were having lunches, met some great friends, shared some great information. And then I started getting told no. Basically, everybody that I started to talk to was very close to the vest. They didn't want to give away their secret sauce. They thought that I was there to get them or something, And so, and I got kind of frustrated. I was like, I'm on this great, I'm on Bigger Pockets. I'm very, very plugged in there. And I'm on Facebook. I'm very plugged in with the investor community all across the nation. If I can't talk to these local guys, maybe I can talk to some of these other guys. And so here I am. This is kind of my reach in the nation right now. And so I found that my reach was actually this. And so I started just messaging like, hey, would you want to jump on a call this week? Maybe for 20 minutes. I'd love to pick your brain. And if I can help you in any way, we can just share information. And I got almost no turn downs at all. Everybody was very cool. Obviously, if you're on there and you're posting crazy stuff, maybe they may not want to talk to you. I try to keep it to adding value and, keeping updated with my family. And so, a lot of these people were absolutely. And so we jumped on calls, and I swear I learned more in those 20 minutes than I've pretty much learned in any mastermind, anybody that I met locally. If I talk to Tucker or somebody in Portland, I can have a conversation where it goes, I'm going to send you exactly what I'm mailing out. And then he's going to send me what lists he's sending people to, because we're not direct competition at the end of the day. I'm not planning to go to Portland anytime soon. It's actually a lateral move. It's like just as much competition, just as high prices, just as low of inventory. He's having the same problems that I'm having. Maybe I'm doing something that works for his business, and maybe he's doing something that works for my business. So as long as you're going into it with a spirit of sharing and obviously reciprocal, give and take, these relationships have lasted 4 years, and these are people who have gone out and visited. We've had, tons of great calls over the years, and the amount of trading and sharing of information has been huge. And so I would encourage you. Local groups are great. Obviously, I run one. Luke and Raphael run one that you're part of, but you'll really find a lot more information from people in that other market who are going through the same things that you're doing, that you're going through. And since you're not direct competition, you're not a commercial agent there competing with Raphael, maybe you can find a commercial agent outside of there, and then those people are much more willing to talk to you. So hopefully that all got across. Felt like, but honestly, when I expanded my network and to nationwide, things got so much better. I suddenly had information from 10 different markets that were working in very similar markets, and it was huge.